Today, we're going to mine our business money again. And we're going to definitely be talking about some different things that you as a business owner need to be thinking about, because planning, process, and goals are a part of our life. And if you want to live a successful life, have a successful business, planning, process, and goals are all part of it. And it is the roadmap to any success that you want to accomplish. So we're going to talk about what is the ultimate test of a business success. Well, I'm going to let you know that there's a simple question that I would ask business owners. Like, would someone want to buy my company, or would someone want to buy my business right now as it is? And if so, why? So that's our question for today. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. So, and I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit. So we're going to talk about it. Nearly 80% of businesses that are listed for sale fail to find a buyer. And there are many reasons why this has happened. And nearly 70% of the businesses that fail when they make a transition to the second generation of owners, which mean you're passing it down to your kids or passing it down to your employees or selling it. The second generation means the second generation, whether it's you or your kids or the next generation that's going to be working in your business or running your business. Those are not really great odds of success. So what we want to make sure that we talk about is something called the goals of exit planning. I know that when you first start a business, you're not thinking about exit planning or processing for exit planning. Well, let me tell you, that is exactly what you need to be thinking about. It needs to be a part of your business plan. It needs to be what you're forecasting to do. Because if you're thinking along the question that we had when we first started about why would someone want to buy your business, then if you're thinking in that mindset, right mind frame, then you're going to understand why you want to make sure that you're thinking about exit planning from the beginning. So one of the reasons I think about exit planning is mainly because of a legacy, so if you're working hard on your business, you just don't want to work at a job. You want to work at building your net worth. You want to work at building your success, building your business. You want to make sure that your business is healthy enough to be passed down. You want to make sure that your business is healthy enough for several different reasons. And if you're thinking about your exit planning strategy, then you're going to be able to maximize the value of your entity and ensure seamless departure, whether you're selling, you're merging, you're being acquired, you're retiring, or other exit options. You want to make sure that that's what you're looking at. So there are several different things that you need to think about when you're thinking about, safeguarding your legacy and your financial interest, because your business, an entrepreneur is one of the number one risk takers in the whole financial market to look at. An entrepreneur is someone that starts a business is even more of a risk taker than you buying options or buying stocks on the stock markets or ETFs or things like that, because you're putting your time and your money into something. Your time, your money, your planning, your goals, your skills, your gifts, everything in this one business, one single business. There's no such thing as diversifying your portfolio when you're starting your business, because that's what I do when I'm investing in the stock market. I diversify my portfolio. But when I first started my business, all my eggs are in that basket. So if I'm going to put my eggs in a basket, I'm going to make sure that I'm starting it off right, because I don't want to break any eggs. So that's the way it's going to work. So a few things we're going to talk about. What is exit? What is an exit strategy? It's important for business owners to consider what an exit strategy is. What are we thinking about? We're thinking about, considering what the business owner needs to look at. Business owners often overlook all these significant things that they need to be thinking about when they're thinking about an exit strategy. And not only the exit strategies help you to depart your business or have your legacy intact. It helps you to run your business and help you with your profitability. So you want to make sure that you have an exit strategy. You want to make sure that you're thinking along those lines. So there are a few different things that you need to be thinking about when you're thinking about an exit strategy. So again, an exit strategy's benefits are you're planning to complete something, you're preparing for the unexpected. That's the other statistic. Nearly 50% of exit from a business happens in unplanned situations, illness, you name it. So if you have a plan in place from the start, you don't, and you're planning in the process and you're working on your company as if somebody will buy it from you, and it's prepared as if it's ready to be handed over to the next person, then you're always going to be having a plan in place and you're not going to be caught with nothing in the end or not a proper plan. So you want to make sure that you might not be using your plan for decades. It's just like insurance. An exit strategy, exit planning is like insurance. You will eventually use this insurance. It's like a whole life policy where you're putting money in, you're making sure that you're diligently following, your value is going up, you're looking at your value, you're having cash value in it. And, there are times where you can take the cash value out. It's the same thing with the business, but you're very diligent on how that's taken out. So you need to treat it just like that. It's your insurance policy, but you will be able to cash this in at